Is this thing on? Okay, I don't even know where my mic is located on my MacBook, but I just wanted to try recording a voice over, um, because I thought maybe subtitles could get stale, or maybe I can mix and match. I also hate my voice, or I've always hated my voice, um, especially my talking voice and my singing voice, but I shouldn't say that. But especially my talking voice, and I also have been feeling a lot of issues with my throat. If you watched episode 1, you would know. Hello again, if you're tuning in again. But yeah, maybe this could be a good opportunity to overcome how I feel about my voice and also practice using it in a proper way, which is something I've been trying to do. I've been researching a lot. Oh, by the way, I'm not even like trying to sync this with the video, but so I've been researching a lot. I've been watching a lot of videos, reading a lot of things about how to use your voice properly. And I think I am getting somewhere. So yay. I just need to put it in practice more, I think. Yeah, I have no idea if this is even recording, but whatever. And it might be a bit much to have my voice and this video having subtitles about totally different topics. For some people, it might, tickle the right spot in your ADHD brain, in our excess dopamine / dopamine deprived times. Yeah, this is interesting to do though. Uploading the first vlog was nice. I mean, I really had a... Sorry, I don't know why I feel like this sounds so pretentious. I really had a clear vision for the first video, and it was really fun executing it. But then this one, I did have a vision, but just 막상 하니까, now that I'm actually doing it, it's just a bit harder for some reason than the first one. I do think I always want to kind of one up myself, or at least be not shittier. So there's that. And then there's the initial rush of dopamine and feeling of that you've succeeded, that you've completed something and you've done something hard that you've set out to do. So yeah, and then after that is over, you get a bit of 현타. You get a bit of is there even a word for it? Like post success clarity, post goal reaching clarity. I just think it's a natural roller coaster and ebb and flow of being human and striving for things, reaching them, and just repeating that process. And, you know, in some ways you're grateful that anybody's witnessing you. And then in some ways, a small part of you is whispering that it wants more. Probably not going to use this voiceover. It would be kind of funny and interesting to use it though. Also, this part of the video, like I was listening to a podcast while eating yogurt, and then I was planning on like putting in the subtitles, like what I was listening to, like the takeaways, but it just felt so funny, like writing these inspirational quotes under me just eating yogurt. Anyway, so then today I wanted to take me and you all somewhere special, which is located in this neighborhood called Samcheongdong. If you ever find yourself in Korea, I really recommend this area and this restaurant that I am walking to. So this vlog, it should be called Taking Myself Out on a Date. And here I was planning on writing stuff about, maybe I will have written stuff about how I recently ended a connection I was exploring, which is not an easy experience ever. When you just know that someone isn't right for you and vice versa, at those points it can be relieving to end things, I guess. But then it's a bit different when they're not a bad person and there's just some misalignment and you don't see it all the way through, but you're just trying to make the best decision for yourself and in doing so for them as well. So I wanted to just break out of routine. I think at this point I wasn't fully broken up, but yeah, I was very much thinking about it. So I wanted to do something special. This restaurant is called Shinhok, by the way, Sinok, by Chef Daniel, and he's very really talented chef. I just, whenever I try his food, I'm just eating something that I'm not even sure what I'm eating sometimes. Like when he explains stuff or I read the description, I'm like, huh? Maybe I've just not have a lot of refined experiences in the cuisine land. Oh gosh, I don't know why I choose the words I do sometimes. Anywho, but yeah, this night I actually ran into some friends that were sitting at another table, which is actually a really unexpected but opportune moment. Because I think, well, as I was talking with them, I could feel that, oh wow, I really needed this. I really needed to just go outside, talk to other humans, face to face, exchange, banter, and conversation, and laugh, and listen to each other, and react to each other. I sound like an alien explaining basic human functions, putting edible ingredients in my mouth and chewing them. Sorry. Yeah, it was really nice, actually. And it was my friend's sister's birthday, so I even got to make a new friend that night, which was really nice. She was so sweet. Hello, if you're watching. Happy late birthday again. But yeah, it was really nice to see friends. I think living in Korea, maybe in general, I've sort of relied on my romantic partner to fulfill all, if not most, of my social needs. Hold on, my laptop is dying. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. And I'm now sitting in a really awkward place so that my laptop can charge while I do this. But I just listened back to everything I just recorded, and I was pleasantly surprised at how seemingly comfortable I was speaking. And I feel a sudden nervousness as I am recording again. But it's okay, we can overcome. What was I talking? Oh yeah. Relying on my partner too much. Yeah, that was something I did that I want to not do anymore. And I think by being single, sounds weird, but I'll be able to fend for myself, because I will feel that motivation too, from lack itself. And I guess leaning into that rather than avoiding or soothing or dulling myself. I think I'd much rather face away from comfort than indulge, which can sound very virtuous, but I think I prefer that because I feel weak and I can feel when I'm like a slave to my so-called lowest impulses. I read that on my friend's computer once. He had this quote taped to his computer, to rise above your lowest impulse, and that really stuck with me ever since I read that. Wow, this is getting really serious as I am munching on a piece of pork. But this is interesting. It's fun to be experimental, and it's fun to not take yourself so seriously. I tend to lean towards somewhat extreme tendencies and also perfectionistic ways. And when I really think about it, I think it comes from a want to be great, which probably comes from a want of love. I say over this shot of coconut cream crushed ice with cultured apple something. I remember that's what he said about this dish. The dish descriptions I'll definitely write on the video. But I digress. I just want to become more whole, and I think the way that I can do that is by doing and finishing and sharing things without them being held to an unrealistic standard that I can never reach, therefore keeping me in a perpetual state of non-doing. And for me, making these videos, even though this is my second one, making these videos have really done that for me. In the first vlog, I actually made all the music in there, which I really didn't have to, but I wanted to take that opportunity to try something that I've always wanted to. And it was really scary at first. For some reason, singing and music as a whole has become, or always was, maybe always slightly was, but has become more and more something a bit terrifying. I don't know, it's because I just always loved music so much, and you know, they talk about the gap between your taste and where you are. And I think this also stems from, maybe it's, like, sounds sad. I finally felt that I had value as a being in society when I sang. And it meant a lot to me. But I think I also added a lot of pressure to myself in the singing / music / making arena. So, yes, perfectionism. I want to break out of it. And So if you're here now, I just want to say thank you. Yeah. Maybe I should talk about the video now. Okay, so this shirt, I ordered it because I thought it was pretty, and also apparently I'm a tiger in some chart thing. Like, that's not, it's like beyond the Chinese horoscope and astrology things. But apparently I'm a tiger, and I wanted to tap into my inner tiger energy. But when I finally tried it on, I was like, I don't think this looks that good on me. So I gifted it to somebody else. Here, okay, we're finally talking about the video. Here I'm eating a chicken, was it chicken? A basil, probably chicken wrap at Starbucks, which is my new favorite thing. I'm also drinking milk tea because I cannot handle coffee. I'm pretty bad with caffeine in general, but something about coffee really hits different. Yeah, so I came to the Starbucks to work on editing my first vlog, and then had some dinner with a friend who lives in the neighborhood. We had samgyeopsal, and I was drinking because I was a bit stressed thinking about the relationship, and I think I had come to a conclusion at that point. Wait, I really want you to hear her singing, so let's just listen to her sing for a moment. In their cold, I must be missing something. They just keep doing nothing. Everything I run above, but I went to church and prayed to God they would come back around. But I'm forever ruined by you. 가슴 아픈 어떤 분홍빛은 다시 그댈 네, 지금까지 시간동안 초였습니다. Okay, maybe I'll try talking a bit more. So I found this bottle of Cutty Sark at the convenience store, and I was so very excited because it's funny, I didn't even realize in this moment or when I shot this, but about the toast in the morning. But so in the Wind Up Bird Chronicle, the main character has this recurring dream. And in that dream, if you've read the book, in that dream, there's always this bottle of Cutty Sark. And me, before this night, I had no idea. I'd never heard of or seen Cutty Sark. So it was very exciting to see it in real life. It was kind of akin to like seeing a celebrity in real life, or like as a kid seeing Mickey Mouse. Although as a kid, those life-size figurine people, costume wearing people were always terrifying. But anyways, so after the show, the 사장님 told us all to like, oh, you know, get whatever drinks you want at the 편의점. come back and like we'll have some fish that I ordered. So I sat at a table with a bunch of strangers, talked all night, but honestly, I was just excited to be back home. Which is a scene of the trees you just saw. Anyways, here I'm pretty sure I'm hungover. So I'm drinking a shot. It's like a ginger lemon turmeric thing. Yeah. I also ordered some food, which you will see. I don't know about you, but I really like greasy food after a day of drinking. I feel like there's two camps. I mean, obviously there's probably more, but so I feel like Americans tend to like greasy food as hangover food. Like, I love a good burger and fries, Coke. This is a very like meaty, tomatoey. Oh, that scene ended faster than I thought. Okay, I just moved the audio back. Anyway, so, and then Koreans love something hot and soupy and spicy, maybe, to just clear their heads. Oh, and the mystery of the missing sock. Guys, it was on my lamp the whole time, and you could even see it in the first vlog. Did anyone notice? Okay, I think it's time to say bye-bye.